Does your home need a little design makeover? Today on Cityline, tips from design pros on revamping your surroundings. Plus, meet a local interior designer who puts a capital L in the word luxury. Hello everyone, welcome to Cityline. I'm Karen Holmes Ward. Today, important basic tips if you're thinking of sprucing up your home. Later in the program, we'll have hands-on pointers on the best ways to enhance a small space. But first, you might have heard the term feng shui and have some idea that it's an Asian design practice or philosophy. Well, fans say it can actually improve the quality of your life. So what is it? And can you learn how to feng shui your home? Cityline producer Sangeeta Lee decided to find out.
What if someone said you can change your life by rearranging your furniture? Just positioning a desk, chair, sofa, or bed in a certain direction can either invite or drive away good fortune. Ready to dismiss such a philosophy as a bunch of hocus pocus? Well, it's the underlying principle behind a 3,000-year-old Chinese art called feng shui.
And let's begin our time together with the ringing of the bells.
R.D. Chin is a licensed architect and certified interior designer based in New York. He has a civil engineering degree from Tufts and an architecture degree from the University of Pennsylvania. And he's one of the country's preeminent feng shui experts.
Feng shui, which means wind and water in Chinese, and the principle about feng shui is to create harmony and balance of ourselves within our space.
Balance of color, shape, size, and energy, or qi.
Another fundamental principle about feng shui is about yin and yang energies, or about balance. Yang is very masculine, very open, very expansive. Yin is much more enclosing, much more feminine, much more dark energy. But there needs to be a very nice balance with these two energies. How do you define qi or energy? So one way I like to define it is that you don't want the energy to come too fast into your home or too fast into your space. You want the energy to kind of meander very gently into your space. You want to feel very comfortable into your space.
Feng shui practitioners use a compass and a traditional Chinese ba gua, or octagonal diagram, to help determine how and where to place items in the home or office. R.D. Chin says proper placement can enhance areas of your life that need a boost.
Each of these trigrams represent different qualities of different parts of your life in your space. So there is a wealth and power area, fame, marriage, children, helpful people, career, knowledge, family. And in the center is the yin yang, and that represents our health. Because the thinking is if you can balance all the different parts of your life in your space, and your health is very centered and very balanced.
Start from today, your life is entirely changed.
Classes on feng shui, like this one in Chinatown, are becoming increasingly popular. Tony Chan has been a feng shui teacher and consultant for over 30 years.
Feng shui is actually common sense. If people believe good feng shui, they live. They totally change their attitude, their behavior, and their lifestyle, and everything change.
You know, there are times when you think it's really out there and it's kind of woo-woo, whatever. But when you feel good, when your environment feels good, why not?
Jeanette Kearney is a recent California transplant who says feng shui has transformed her family's life. It all started with a desk and a bathroom.
I was living in San Francisco, and my husband and I had been married a couple of years, and he was at a job and making wonderful money, and all of a sudden things changed. And I didn't know what to do and had looked at a couple of different things what we could do, and I read an article about feng shui, and I thought, I've done everything, let me try it. It turned out that my husband's office, his desk faced the wall. Directly across from the office was the bathroom. Toilet seat up, door open.
According to feng shui guidelines, toilet lids and bathroom doors should stay closed to protect a home's luck and fortune, and furniture should be arranged in what is known as the commanding position.
You want to place the furniture in the room so you're looking towards the door, but you don't want me in direct line with the door because that's too much qi coming right to you.
When you understand or hear some of the properties of feng shui, it's all common sense. It's like being in your office and having your desk facing a wall with the door to your back. Well, you know what? You never know who's coming through that door. You never do have a comfortable feeling.
When it was time to build a home in a Boston suburb, Jeanette ran into a construction challenge, designing a spacious kitchen and adjoining dining room. Jeanette worked with 6 different contractors, but nothing felt right, so she once again turned to feng shui.
So I propose literally moving the kitchen into the future side of the home. And actually, I think their dining room is located in the fame side. So talk about actually having, all of this wonderful energy of acknowledging people.
And voila, Jeanette says it worked.
I do not cook. And so for me, the kitchen is a foreign territory. But I found myself really spending time in there. It's a very nurturing environment, and that is what I needed to be able to bring me in there. So I find myself in there all the time now.
So what are some simple tips for feng shuiing your home?
If you are in that type of situation, there are too many windows or too many doors coming to you, then we have to create, some kind of beautiful plants that will kind of shield you, or maybe some nice screens, or maybe beautiful tansu step chest. Just kind of create a very much of a nice cozy yet a very open feeling. So it's about creating a balance of the yin and the yang energies.
So what is your basic advice for this apartment that's very sparely furnished? The owner hasn't moved in completely.
Okay, the first thing that I see, there's a lot of qi energy coming from these windows from the main street. And also, it doesn't really feel comfortable to come directly from the door directly into the couch over here. So I would like to propose to move this dining table actually close to the window over here. And actually, if I measure the table is, about a little over 5 feet. So I probably put the table centered to the window, about, to the 5 feet over here. So I would like to move this couch where the dining table is, and actually I'm almost tempted to maybe almost put it at an angle.
And if you don't feel comfortable with your apartment after its feng shui makeover, no worries, promises Jeanette.
My premise in life is if it doesn't cost a lot and it doesn't hurt you, why not try it? And some things are for some people and some things are not in that sense. Feng shui, though, is just being in harmony with your environment. I couldn't see anyone not wanting to have that.
I think I'm going to go home tonight and move my furniture. For more information on feng shui and on architect designer R.D. Chen, please see his website, rdchen.com. When we come back, she's one of the